Russia is slamming an iron fist down on any illusions about how this conflict will conclude. Dmitry Medvedev, the ruthless hawk and deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council, has delivered a chilling ultimatum, declaring that while the special military operation will eventually halt, it will happen strictly and exclusively on Moscow's terms. Speaking at a high-level United Russia forum, Medvedev brutally crushed any hope of external dictated settlements.
We understand very well, with the termination or suspension of the special military operation in one form or another, and sooner or later, this will naturally happen. And naturally, I proceed from the assumption that it will happen on our terms. The ideological confrontation will nevertheless not end.
Leaving zero room for diplomatic ambiguity, Medvedev made it clear that Moscow expects the final outcome to codify absolute Russian dominance. Whether active combat pauses tomorrow or stretches forward, the cessation of hostilities must bow entirely to Kremlin objectives. This completely shatters Western fantasies of freezing the conflict along current front lines, replacing them with a rigid demand for total capitulation to Russian strategic mandates. And make no mistake, Moscow is warning that a ceasefire on the battlefield does not mean peace with the West. Medvedev made a terrifyingly blunt distinction. Even if the shooting stops, the overarching ideological confrontation will rage on with full fury. The Kremlin is openly preparing its population and the world for an indefinite, structural, existential war against Western hegemony, framing any future pause merely as an end to active tactical shooting, not a resolution to the geopolitical war. Hammering home this hardline stance during national program discussions, Medvedev weaponized domestic resilience and ideological discipline to rally the state. With national security as the ultimate priority, Moscow is institutionalizing a permanent wartime posture. The message to the West is absolute. Russia is digging in for the long haul, and any future negotiations must unconditionally kneel before its territorial and geopolitical demands. Closing with a rare, stark acknowledgement of internal ideological struggles, Medvedev admitted that shaping societal compliance is a monumental battlefront of its own. But the overriding ironclad takeaway is unmistakable. Russia is dictating the timeline, the rules, and the final destination of this conflict. When the dust settles, it will be entirely on Moscow's terms, no matter how fierce the enduring Western backlash remains.
The problems of educating society exist not only among them, but also among us.